some of your dancers, they might not be the best of dancers, but they are very creative. Like for example, I give you an example. Freezy Nuts. Let's be real. Even Falik will admit it. Falik isn't the best dancer compared to Alif, Azlan, all that, right? But Falik is very creative. So he give a lot of creative ideas which the whole Freezy as a team can manifest.
Do you guys heard about the conflict? I don't know how to put it, but I would figure it's a conflict, right?
Yeah.
Of an individual
Yeah.
against a group in the dance scene.
Was
In
this
the
on
dance
TikTok,
community.
TikTok or think TikTok
It's
lah.
quite a group. Let's say, for example, there's 8 of them.
Yeah.
3 of them sided on the other side, right? Okay, the 3 of you F off.
Aduh.
Wow. So did that happen? Did they open
and
up?
that happened.
In the Nuts crew, there are very strong dancers, but they are also, at the end of the day, it's still a secondary school. Not all 40 dancers are all 40 strong dancers.
Right.
Betul.
Maybe what you see is maybe 8-10 strong dancers. The rest are maybe 20 just average and 10 really not that good.
Yeah.
So what I meant by well prepared is how prepared you as a team to cover all those weaknesses. I don't want to drop names. This happened back then, although I think those who were involved, actually quite a few incidents like this. I think they would know. They would know. Like there were dancers who come to me, Abang, I want to dance with the Nuts, or I want to dance with Freezy or Funky or whatever. And I'm like, sure. For me, is if the dancers are okay, I mean the Nuts is okay. Hey, they want to dance with you, you're okay now. If you're okay, I'm okay.
Don't call it a comeback. Back. My mama said knock you out.
The Old Streets Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Old Streets Podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to another professional Yapper session.
Yep.
All right, today we have all boys here. Yes.
And one,
Yeah, because all the girls don't know what happened to them.
Itulah, 2 boys, 1 girl lah.
Two-
Give chance lah.
You girl lah.
Okay. Anyways, today we actually had the topic in mind, but then something happened and we decided to.
Yeah,
About
because
that,
I just have to
Yeah.
ask this lah. Do you guys heard about the conflict? I don't know how to put it, but I would figure it's a conflict, right?
Yeah.
Of an individual
against
a group in
In
the
the-
dance scene.
Was
In
this
the
on
dance
TikTok,
community.
TikTok or think
It's
TikTok lah.
quite not just TikTok lah, Instagram also.
Instagram.
social
Everybody's
lah.
talking about it.
like they are how say they are talking subliminally to each other.
Yeah.
Wow, subliminally
English are you?
very
But okay.
Yeah.
Moving on with
moving
that. Have you guys ever experienced something like that in your time of dance?
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Of course
a lot lah.
Not just me as a dancer, me as an instructor, even more.
Oh, yeah,
Me
I'm
as a
sure,
battler, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Fights.
Yeah.
boys.
You wanna
me
tell?
too. I mean, okay, I'll start off
What's
with
your
mine.
side?
lah.
Yeah.
Mine was well, to put it simply, one said individual. Okay, this is what I heard lah. This said individual is someone who is very strong-headed when it comes to leadership.
Okay.
Right, but
is he the leader? Of
No,
the
he's
team?
not. He's
Oh,
not a
okay.
leader, but he's one of the senior members of the troupe or the dance group lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand.
So he had the idea of something that he feels, hey, this is something that would work.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so when he put it out to the group, the leader was not happy.
Mm.
Okay, and the leader was not happy because to him is disrespecting his idea. But on the other hand, okay, let's call it A and B lah.
Okay.
A was putting out an idea to the group leader in front of everybody, sharing like, hey, I think we can
B
do this.
is the group leader.
Group leader.
Okay.
So A was saying, oh, maybe we should do this, something like that. And then B heard it, and B was not happy with A's suggestion.
Okay.
Okay. And the thing is, to B, according to what I understand from this story lah, B was saying like, yeah, but this entire routine is, 75% ready. And then now you want to come up with this, now we have to change the whole entire routine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the group leader was thinking of that perspective, right?
Yeah.
But A was saying like, yeah, but if we carry on with this, it's probably not going to work out as well as we think.
Uh-huh.
And because of that, it became so tense that the group itself, the whole entire dance group, had to like so-called pick sides. And
Yeah.
of course, in the leadership position, many people would trust the leader in that sense. So a lot of them were on the leader's side, but a couple was on the other side. on A's side, right?
Yeah.
And because of that, the leader was not happy, right? So the leader said, okay, if you guys want to go ahead with A's idea, then you form up your own crew,
Your
and,
own crew,
Whoa.
and go ahead with the
That's
competition.
usually the case.
Yeah, we're just gonna cut you off right now. So imagine like the group, let's say for example, there's 8 of them.
Yeah.
3 of them sided on the other side, right? Okay, the 3 of you, F off.
Aduh.
Wow. So
Yeah.
did that happen? Did they open
and
up?
that happened. Then that happened.
Wow.
The three wanted to compete. Unfortunately, the competition requirement is 5 for group.
5.
Ayo, so they
Yeah.
had to back out lah.
Yeah, they had to back up.
Wow. Wow.
Ego. It sounds
But
like
then-
ego. No?
But then there's no democracy in the team.
I don't know. I feel like there isn't in that sense.
I mean, as a leader, he should be open up to ideas. Right?
That's the thing.
No,
Right?
but then, but like you said, maybe it's already closer to competition date, is it?
Yeah, this according to what I understand is the routine was like about
Yeah.
60-75% done
Quite
already.
more
You
than
mean
50%,
change
eh?
everything?
I don't know whether is it change everything. From what I heard is A was giving out ideas
Yeah.
to switch certain things out according to
I think that's okay. What that's fine. What I
To
mean,
better
to make
the
to
number,
better
right?
I think
Better
it's
than
okay,
routine,
right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Actually, yeah.
at the end of the day, if A is giving out ideas, A should be able to accept some of the. I mean, the fact that his ideas might be rejected,
Yeah, true.
and B as a leader has to accept the fact that as a leader you must be open to ideas.
yeah,
Definitely.
You
yeah.
can
Yeah.
take some, you can compromise, you
Yeah.
can reject some.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on how B reacted to this situation?
As a choreographer.
Exactly. We do not know the full tale of the story, right? So, but if let's say A was giving out ideas and B shut him out totally, that's not nice lah. As a leader, you should be able to take it because sometimes great ideas comes from anybody.
Right.
Some of your dancers they might not be the best of dancers, but they are very creative. Like for example, I give you an example. Freezy Nuts. Let's be real. Even Falik will admit it. Falik isn't the best dancer compared to Alif, Azlan, all that, right? But Falik is very creative. So he give a lot of creative ideas which the whole Freezy as a team can manifest. You get what I mean? So I think as a
Okay.
so you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So but A also must be able to. I mean, if let's say A give ideas and the leader reject, then if A say okay lah, if you reject it's fine lah, we just carry on.
Carry on, right? Yeah.
Then it's not
Yeah.
his fault lah. But
Yeah.
if he is forcing, like if he says something like, if you don't follow my idea, I'm gonna quit. Then okay, you
Yeah.
deserve to be
To
let
get
go.
out,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
kicked out.
But
lah.
if
Yeah
let's
lah.
say he give ideas and B reject and B said if you wanna use your idea so much you go away, you can form your own group. Then as A and A, in the future I will be afraid to give ideas.
Ideas, right? But you know what's crazy in all of
That's
this?
true.
Yeah.
The two groups, right? So
Yeah.
eventually A didn't manage to join, right?
Yeah.
B won.
Wow. So B,
Yeah.
Plot twist, yeah.
so B's idea was
Yeah.
Actually,
But
yeah.
but here's the thing. I think
but you were there in this entire situation. You were there.
You're part of it.
I was a part of this situation lah. I
So-
was a part of this
But
situation.
you compete with B lah.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
competing with B.
So my question is, when this happened, when you were there, how was what was your feelings like?
Frankly and honestly, I just want to dance.
Oh,
I-
okay.
Get it done and over with,
Yeah,
basically.
for me because I don't like drama. I don't like confrontational stuff because I do not know how to control myself. If I join in that so-called conflict or argument, I may end up bursting. And
Makes sense.
I don't like that. I don't like that kind of personality lah. So I just shut my mouth. I just do what I'm told, right, and do it to the best that I can lah.
Yeah.
And but you see, for me on that perspective, right, I agreed with you because I felt for quite a bit of it lah. I felt like B should have just just listen,
Yeah.
right? And even if B doesn't wanna agree with the idea or don't agree with A's suggestion, right? Because maybe he or she feels like, hey, this can be better by doing what we are currently planning. I just feel that B could have told A in a different manner. Because
Of
you know
course.
what eventually happened was, of course, B joined the competition. They won. I can't remember which placing, honestly. But what happened was, A basically walked out of that entire setting with
Yeah.
them, right? But many years later, when they're adults, they met again and they had a conversation about it, and they realized it's just two people that just wanted the best for the team.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, that's
very
always
true.
the case lah most of
Right.
the time.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's always the case most of the time. But we were young and stupid lah. Right?
Ego lah.
Ego,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Young,
ego.
Yeah,
young
still
egoistic,
stupid lah.
yeah.
Still still
Ego
young
is
and
stupid.
stupid. Yeah,
Yeah.
young and
Ego
stupid.
is stupid.
I mean, I'm just saying this because for my personal experience, I feel that I was like that back then.
Ah.
Yeah, young and stupid lah. Like,
I mean, we all were, bro.
Yeah.
We all were.
when you think about it now that you're older, much older, and you got time to relax, think about it. Some of the decision you make,
Was
you
very
kinda
stupid.
yeah, very stupid, and you kind
Yeah.
of like what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Like,
You
why-
regret it, like,
Yeah,
Sean, you
yeah.
regret
A lot
you-
of what ifs.
You're
going
not-
ahead. What
yeah.
if I didn't? What if I did?
yeah, things that you're not proud of. Yeah.
But I think if you were to take it into current context, right? Like as in not just in terms of dance, right? The way we handle conflict with one another or disagreement with one another, it's fundamental that you experience that at a young age or
Yes.
during that period of time,
Correct.
so that as you grow older and you get into the workforce and be part of society, you learn how to manage these kind of things
Yeah.
better.
It builds your character also.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
go through all this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's so true. My goodness.
Right.
What about you then?
Me, okay. Conflicts, right? For me, I'm more on the battle scene. Battle scene usually, right? If you have a big group, let's say you have 20 strong in your crew.
Yeah.
Then the competition that you join is usually 3-on-3, 2-on-2.
Yeah.
Then okay lah, I want to join with this guy. I had an experience with my old crew back then. Like I want to join this competition. It's a 3-on-3. We were 15 people strong in our crew last time.
Yeah.
So 3-on-3. Then this guy wanted to join with this guy, but this guy wanted to join with the other guy because he knows that this guy can carry a battle. This guy could only like appear in a battle as a battler. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
completely, I don't want to join with him. But your crewmate, you know, you're one crew. You know what each other can do. Like for me, my mindset was if I join with you, I know you're not a good battler, but I will support you from the back. Like you know how to cover each other in a battle. So it become argument, bro. Argue. It's always this kind of minute things that you just I don't want to join with him because he cannot I cannot vibe with him. But you're in the same crew, you know, you vibe with each other. Crewmate. Cannot lah, don't lah. In David never join. Then I will join this particular person will join with another crew.
Oh, okay.
So join with another crew, not from our crew. So become another crew name. That's how last time, right? The team members in the crew go out from the crews and go join other crews.
Right.
Because cannot click here, I can click there, so I
Yeah.
go there. So like you know, I choose you, but I don't like you, but I prefer them, but they're from other crew. So I take the other crew, so I go the other crew. Then gaduh lah. That's where the beef all came in lah.
Yeah.
You know, you took
Wow.
our best man, but then your best man don't want to be with you. You know that kind of stuff lah.
Yeah.
Last time.
I remember there was this I cannot remember who it was, but I remember hearing this in a studio. Right?
Oh.
This said person said, yeah, your best man don't want to join you because you all sucks.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Prime example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you all suck. And because apparently they joined the competition or something of that. I really cannot remember.
What are we talking about here? Your story or his story?
His story.
You heard about
not his story, but I
But
heard something like
related
this.
to
my
Related,
story,
like so
yeah.
this group and this group. So
Oh,
this
okay.
guy didn't want to join with his group, but he's like the best dancer. Then he joined another group and they won. And
Ah.
this group is not happy with this group and said, you took our best man, that's why we cannot win. Something like that. And then his group was saying, yeah, but your best man don't want to
Don't
dance
be
with you all because you all suck.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's a
But it
conflict
was very
happen,
childish. Like, it was a
Yeah.
very childish
You know,
argument.
back then all beefs were childish.
Right.
I
Yeah.
would really say all beefs back then were childish.
Thank God I
bro.
eat chicken.
Yeah.
I've
I've been in a beef where I don't even know the person. He just didn't like me because I danced to a song that he didn't
I
like.
think I've been in that situation so many times.
Right,
Like
right.
you will hear about people not liking you, and we've never talked.
Yeah, never even like
Who
never
likes
had
you?
any interaction, bro.
My question is who likes you? Last time all competition you pakaliao. Nobody likes you, bro.
No lah, not don't like lah. They
Like
don't want to see you there.
yeah, the moment you see this bugger there, you like alamak, okay lah, think about second or third lah.
Yeah,
What?
they join, yeah.
And then worse still, they send not one group, send two group. Okay,
Two
never
group.
mind, number 3 lah. If
Wait.
they send 3 group, okay, never mind, we just dance for
Hey, wait,
performance.
we've never talked about this. Is it really, man?
Yes.
Bro, did that actually happen? No, seriously.
I'm going to tell
perspective.
you, it is me.
Okay.
I hated you.
Okay.
Nabi, geram sia aku. Because that was dance work competition, right? We were
Okay.
expecting for Frigzy, or actually not Frigzy, it's in the Nuts crew,
Uh-huh.
not to be there. because we were competing, I think adult cat, if I remember.
Open cat.
Open cat, yes.
Open
Open
cat,
cat,
yeah.
right? And then we were like, okay lah, they confirm compete school category lah. We got chance.
Then
Okay.
they go open.
And then suddenly I see at the list of contestant.
Yes,
Not school. Sudah lah, don't need to compete lah this one. Aiyo.
That was such a subtle point. I love that.
Oh, fed up sia.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
But it's all
okay.
love for you now.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, hate is such a strong word, just because we join competition.
hate lah. I don't care.
I mean,
Wow.
they are the love them lah. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
love the Nuts crew. I don't want to say lah, malu lah.
I think okay, maybe to put it in perspective, it's not that we hate you, we hate the fact that you send teams.
Yeah.
And we got no chance.
I think, I mean, back then, I don't know, but back then it's like as much as you all are afraid of us, we were afraid of a lot of teams as well. Like of course, bro. You think there were groups that is as good or even better than us as well.
Yeah,
It's
there
not
were.
just I mean, as much as you think you're good, there are always someone better. Or
Sure.
you know, that's always the case with me back then. So it's more like I really had to find ways to beat my competition back then. Yeah, so it wasn't. Okay, to put it another way, I also sometimes feel like you guys, like, alamak, this group join die.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all feel that way. I also feel the same thing.
But
Right.
then you know your team is strong.
It's not more of a strong. It's more like, okay, my team is well prepared.
Okay.
I feel
okay.
yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
if you talk about strong, there are a lot of strong groups, but doesn't mean that you are prepared for the competition. Like they got
Yeah,
strong dancers, but once they put up a performance, it's like a bit let down. Yeah. In the Nuts crew, there are very strong dancers, but there are also, at the end of the day, it's still a secondary school. Not all dancers, not all 40 dancers are all 40 strong dancers.
Right.
Betul.
Maybe what you see is maybe 8, 10 strong dancers. The rest are maybe 20 just average and 10 really not that good.
Yeah.
So what I meant by well prepared is how prepared you as a team to cover all those weaknesses to make the whole team look strong and good. Like you have whatever amount dancers you brought out there, everybody is strong.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's also because Nuts crew is a crowd favorite.
Why?
Legitimately, you guys are a crowd favorite because when you all came in the scene, right? You all were kids,
Yeah.
but you were dope as hell. Get
Yeah,
what I'm
maybe
saying?
that's yeah.
You don't see kids at that level doing
Whatever they're doing.
What
Yeah.
they do lah.
Yeah.
I will share this. Right. Like I said, I don't hate Nuts crew. Right. By no means. I love them because I think they're so damn good. I remember I went for the competition at Jurong Point SBDC. I was there to
Oh.
actually support what's that group? Vogalicious.
Okay.
Right? Because they're all very close friends of mine. But on that actual day, when I saw what Vogalicious put out, and then I saw what Nuts did, I saw what Fan Crew did, right? I made that instinctive decision to say, Frigsy is gonna take this. And I'm not kidding you, I was right front and center.
Yeah.
When the boys were going, if I remember correctly, it was the checkered yellow and black top or something like that.
Frigsy, is it?
Frigsy, yeah. I was screaming my heads off
Yeah.
for Frigsy boys. Although, like I said, right, I said, alamak,
Came to support
Frigsy, you know.
someone, yeah.
But because they were, like you said, crowd pleasers, I really enjoyed that number.
Yeah.
And I was like, sialah, best or what? They, you feel
Yeah.
they don't just dance, they pass the vibe down to the audience.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, so bloody important in a dance.
Yeah.
That is big props to Nuts. Nuts,
Yeah.
Nuts has that thing where they can get the crowd to like them
Yeah.
for some reason.
That's what I meant by creative. Like that's why I say Falik is very creative in terms of comedy, skits, and everything. He's very good at that.
Yes.
Right.
He's very good at that. So
That actually brings me back to one point that I wanted to say just now. I remember judging an event when Nuts were there, Vogalicious was there, and can't remember, NYP, Foreign Bodies was there.
Foreign
I think.
Bots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Foreign Bots won that competition. Silence in the crowd because everybody wanted Nuts to win.
oh, is it?
Yeah, really, bro. Silence. When we
Right.
announced that this crew won, silence. Then one guy from the back, the late Tyrone, you know, the late Tyrone, rest in peace. Suddenly in the back, yo, the only person. And then everybody in the crowd was like expecting
Oh,
Nuts
is
to
it?
win. Yeah, so there's an expectation from Nuts.
I mean, back then when I teach secondary school and they lose to a poly, I don't mind, bro.
Yeah.
It's obviously
Different
that.
level.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So for me, it's and at the point in time, I love foreign bodies, man. Like I
Yeah.
made a lot of friends from foreign
A
bodies.
lot of chicks there also.
Okay, I didn't make friends with the chicks lah, but I made friends with both male and
Yeah,
female.
understand.
But the thing is, okay, I want to bring back to our main topic, which is conflicts.
Conflict. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I know
we digress so far.
Yeah, very far.
Okay.
Yeah, it became a nut screw topic. Right? Okay, just now you were saying that you all face the you were saying that the best because your best dancer don't dance with you guys, you all suck. I be honest with you, honestly I've never felt that. I never went through that before.
Really?
Oh, serious?
Because I think I was in the opposite side of the
Spectrum.
like everybody wanted to dance with us.
okay,
Right?
okay,
Okay.
makes
Right?
sense.
So there were a lot of times where I felt I felt that I was being the bad guy, or I'm being shown the bad guy, because when dancers want to dance with us and they got a particular crew, but then the crew will not like me and thinking that I poached their dancers.
Maybe he's the other end lah of what we
Yeah.
are talking
Okay.
about.
Yeah, that's why I say I want to. That's the other side of the story.
Yeah, perfect.
Like I don't want to drop names. This happened back then, although I think those who were involved, actually quite a few incidents like this. I think they would know. Like there were dancers who come to me, Abang, I want to dance with the Nuts, or I want to dance with Frigsy or Funky or whatever. And I'm like, sure. For me, is if the dancers are okay, I mean the Nuts is okay. They want to dance with you, you're okay. No? If you're okay, I'm okay.
Exactly.
So when most of the time the dancers are okay, they want to dance with new people, new
Yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
which is good for everybody
Yeah.
to have a collaboration. But the thing is, we cannot take the whole team because, of course, competition is 8 people max, 5
Yeah.
people max.
Yeah.
So we can only take a few,
yeah.
right? Because
correct.
we Nuts is already big
Big,
enough, right? So when that happens, then the group will not like me because anything I push. A lot of times happen,
Right.
and I've always been put as a bad guy, and people think that I poach the dancers. But I tell you, most of the time is like, okay, like for example, when Shazra and Shairan joined Frigsy,
Yeah.
their parents actually asked me. I never asked them.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they wanted to dance with Frigsy because I think like Shazran and Alan, all that, almost the same age. You get what I
Right.
mean?
Okay,
Like
okay.
yeah. So I've never went to Shazwan and Shai, come join Frigsy. Never said. It's they actually. So
They
it was
are the one that
okay,
wanted.
but of course I was excited when they wanted to dance with us because nice, right? Because they were good
Yeah.
and it
correct,
felt
correct.
so. I wouldn't say that it was one side. It was mutual. They wanted to. I also want it. It was mutual, but I never went
You
to
never went to
yeah.
poach from any
And
crew lah.
yeah, a lot of times. So for me is I'm thankful that the team actually is attracting people to come and dance with. But at the same time, I also sometimes feel bad. Like, hey, why do you feel that I poach when I actually don't? Like people actually approach me and ask.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess
Wow.
it is what it is because they need to find a scapegoat. Right?
Yeah
they
lah,
they
yeah,
need to
yeah,
find
yeah.
someone to hate at the point of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like someone to blame, not hate.
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
they needed someone to blame.
Yeah.
So of course they blame the fat guy lah. You get what I mean? Like
The cute guy lah. Cute guy lah. Don't say fat lah.
But okay, but as much as it is what it is, I would say that most of the times when we collaborate with people or people join us, it's mutual lah. It's
it was
mutual.
never a
Yeah.
poaching kind of.
No. What I'm saying is, it's not like I'm not going out there. I never ask them, but they come to me. No. It's more like
Ah.
it's more like they come to me and I want them as well.
I see.
It's
I see.
very mutual.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But when
Okay,
people
okay.
were saying that you were poaching people,
Yeah.
poaching dancers across other teams and troops, right? How did you take that and how do you handle that?
Oh, I had to ignore all this. Bro. The only thing that I told myself and the team was, just win lah.
Okay lah. Simple lah.
Because there's
That
not,
is the easiest way to just zip it.
Yeah.
Just win.
people were blogging about me or saying stuff whatever, and people will send me the links. Hey, this guy talk about you or this
Oh.
person. Yeah, they did. So, but the thing is, I cannot control all
I'm
this
so sorry.
Some
What-
people lah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something. Not bad for a fat guy.
because I cannot control, bro.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do. What? I want to fight everybody who talks about me. Waste time, bro.
Yeah lah.
How many
True,
people?
true.
You get what I mean?
Correct.
So because that back then, if I do anything stupid, it will look bad on the nuts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or any nuts do anything stupid, it will look bad on everybody
Yeah,
because
yeah. Nuts, huh?
yeah, they were.
It's a
yeah,
representation of the whole
yeah,
entire
correct. So I couldn't do anything as much as it hurts, but I have to tell myself. I mean, at the end of the day, you in whatever business or whatever career you're in, you have to have that strong-willed mentality. You cannot
You need
be.
to have the iron in
Yeah,
you,
correct. You cannot be offended because of little
Correct, correct,
things,
correct.
and that is the problem with nowadays. If you come back to it,
Yeah,
Strawberry.
I agree.
yeah, like nowadays, simple words can hurt you, and you make it into a big thing, and you
Yeah.
post it and everything.
Yes.
Like,
It sucks for the community. I feel like it
Yeah.
really it's really segregating the unity of
Yeah.
the dancers. You know?
Yeah.
But you know, you
I
guys.
mean, it's a bit interesting and gives a little bit of spice to
Spice
the
to the-
community.
yeah.
But after a point, at some point of time, it just, ayo, this
Enough
one,
lah.
yeah, lah,
It's,
this
it's something like what? I'm sure you all know Kumar, right? Kumar, the
course.
comedian.
Mm.
He said this last time, when I fail, my mother slapped me, father slapped me,
yes,
grandfather
yes,
come
yes.
out from the room slap me, go down to the
Buy
coffee shop,
kopi.
also kena slap.
Ah.
These days, you fail, right? The mother asks, why? What happened? Why you fail? Why cannot? You know,
Oh,
it's overly sensitive that even the littlest of
Okay.
things,
Yeah.
you blow it out of
Sorry,
proportion.
I'm so triggered when you did that. I'm like, oh, my daughter will do this. why cannot? Come, I show you why cannot. Ah.
Right. I just feel that things are so overly sensitive,
Yeah.
and the worst thing is, I think the presence of social media
Yeah.
has
I
blown
think, I think what you say is true. Because back then, I think we all have the same mentality.
Ah.
It's just that the social media is not as strong as now.
Mm.
That's why it
Correct.
looks like the current generation is like that. But I think across the generation, everyone is the same. It's just that social media, we know much more about it because
Yeah.
of social media.
Yeah.
This would be
It
a
amplified.
very good street interview question.
Yeah.
Go watch out for
Yeah,
this.
we should do-
we
yeah.
might find you all on this.
The
Because
street
also
dancers.
now, even the newer kids now, the younger kids, they're too smart for their own good.
Ah.
But when they're too smart for their own good, they don't see the how you
The
say
repercussions
the,
of
it.
the
Yeah.
repercussions of being this smart. You don't
Yeah.
see the other side. You just see, oh, they say like this, so I follow like this, confirm I win. No, doesn't
Wow.
work
Yeah,
that way.
yeah,
No.
I want to get through to one conflict that just happened recently.
Okay.
I mean, between TOS.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
love it.
So, there was this one of the dancers, my ex-student, came, text me.
Ah.
Alright. Then after that, they were, because some of my, alhamdulillah, a lot of my, quite a number of my students back then, they actually still follow up with what we do as TOS, and they kind of like the podcast and everything.
This is
Thank
this is a
you.
serious thing.
Yeah.
Oh really? Ah? Okay,
Yeah. Okay. So, but this is what happened.
Mm.
So this is what happened. She told me, Abang, I want to tell you something, but don't get offended. And I'm like, sure. Of course, the moment you say that, of course you're gonna get offended.
I can't promise you.
Yeah. Okay, sure. What it is? What is it? So I actually promote you to some younger dancers.
Okay.
Yeah. Then after that, one of them commented, "Who are all these people to talk about the dance community? Who are all these people? Who are they? Like who are they? Who are they to actually talk about?" The thing is, when we call our guests young or new, I mean the old gen, we already know. But then even when we call the new generation, we actually check their profile.
Of course.
Yeah.
So the basic thing you can do is actually check our profile before commenting. Like,
you have Instagram, right? Check.
yeah, I'm not saying that we are super dope or super popular, but at least do a check lah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think across our experience, I think we deserve to talk
Yeah,
about the dance community
actually.
because of the effort and the amount of work we put in the dance community. A lot of people might not admit it, but it's true. The amount of
Yeah.
work all of us as a team put in the dance community.
Kids,
I think all
we are accumulatively 100 years of
Of experience.
accumulated, don't worry.
Yes. Yeah. So a century, man. If you
Yeah.
combine the amount of experience, so I feel that I'm not saying that this in the very aggressive way. I'm just saying that we actually, I think a lot of our peers will agree to this in the sense that we actually have our credential, our own.
Yeah. Our street cred is
Yeah.
there. We have it.
Yeah. So
Not being arrogant lah, but we
yeah.
do.
I mean, a lot of other younger dancers won't recognize us because we've been out of the game for so long.
Yes, sir.
But the thing is, at least check the profile and check what we do.
Or go back all the way down
Episode
on
one.
our Instagrams and our TikToks and whatnot, and see what we have done for the community during our time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's why
true.
that was why I think the predominant reason why we wanted to introduce ourselves in that
Yeah.
manner. It's not that we are, to put it in perspective, right? It's not that we are all dope shit. No, we have contributed a
Enough.
significant amount of
But
our
but I
energy.
feel dope shit.
You are. You
Oh.
are. You're dog og, bro. Okay.
Dog shit.
But okay, going back to
Okay.
what I was
Yeah.
saying, I think we have all contributed a significant amount of effort, significant amount of sacrifices to help. We don't say we built the
Yeah.
dancing. No, we did not. But we help in one way or another to contribute to what the dancing is now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it this way, maybe from my perspective, right? People didn't know how to do stage makeup.
Mm.
It was blank faces on stage, right? They think that the makeup that they do is good enough.
Yeah.
And then
It's true.
and then after which I said to them, guys, it's not the way, let me do it, and I share what I know, right? And then you start to see people doing elaborated makeup, using structured lines and stuff like that, and the presentation of those on stage look much better.
Mm.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we don't realize who or what. I'm not who, but more of what we contribute.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's okay because we have hung our heels or our shoes in this
Yeah.
sense. But maybe think about it in a different perspective. Oh, who are these people?
Yeah.
How have they
Yeah,
contributed?
exactly.
And
Find
then
out.
take
Yeah.
a look. Yeah.
The thing is, I mean, if you find that, if you ask around everything, you might hear a lot of negative stuff or whatever. But I'm sure you will hear a lot of positive stuff as well.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody is perfect. We like I say so many times, there are a lot of things that we are not proud of. I mean, the decisions we make back
Of course,
then.
of
I mean,
course,
we
of
were
course.
young and everything. We were making mistakes. But the thing is, it's not exactly all negative. We have put in the work. I'm sure there are a lot more
Yeah.
positives than negatives.
Literally,
Yeah.
blood and sweat.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
mean, let's be honest. A lot of your favorite dancers back then were my students back then. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not saying this to.
Not tooting your own horn.
Yeah, the thing it's facts,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm proud of them. They become so much better dancers. And they outgrew me. They become better than what I was and everything. I'm not jealous. I'm not even a single 0%, bro.
Yeah.
Proud lah,
Jealous.
more
I'm
to
just
proud.
I'm so
Yeah.
proud of them and
Yeah.
what they've become and how much they push even further. Push their arts even further as a
Yeah.
team. So I feel that, I feel that what I'm trying to say is TOS is I think we are allowed. We are allowed to talk about the dancings because of the contributions we have
Yeah.
made. You might disagree, you might agree, but the thing is, facts is, more or less, I think we
I love
we
that
have the
we
green light.
are allowed. Yeah,
Yeah, we are allowed,
Permission
right?
granted to us
Yeah.
already. Green card settled. you know.
Right,
Oh,
nobody can take that from us.
Yeah.
lah.
Yeah.
So to the person who commented that, I think that you should do. I mean, even if you are too lazy to do research on us and
Ask
everything,
around.
you can ask around. But even if you don't care, then don't comment lah.
Yeah.
If you don't care to find out about us, it's okay, no problem.
My
But-
mother say if you don't know anything, just keep quiet.
Yeah, my mom always said, nothing good to say, don't say.
My mom just asked me lose weight every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
My mom gives very straightforward advices.
Yeah.
Lose weight.
As what real parents do.
Yeah.
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 And I just wanna to just add on this lah.
Mm.
I mean I see it from the perspective of the other person also, right? Maybe just maybe it's because we're not out there
Yeah.
as much any longer,
Yeah.
right? So maybe that's the reason why.
But we are coming out a lot soon.
Yeah.
Like,
So what I'm getting at is this: organizers out there, right? Studios out there, reach out to us. Let us do your media coverage, right?
But-
You've got a makeup artist, you've
Yes.
got performers, you have
Yes.
got OGs in here, MCs.
Everything.
What you need, you just say only lah. We give
Only
to
got
you.
no venue only. You
Yes.
give venue, we come.
Right. Yeah. So going back to that, I think we will do, of course, definitely our part to reach out to the younger generations of dancers. We hope that
Yeah.
our stories, our mistakes will inspire you to do better than us,
Yeah.
because that's where we, as people who's been around for a fair bit, feel truly happy.
Yeah.
Because to me personally, right, when the people I share my knowledge with becomes better than me, it is a mark of success for myself.
Yeah.
Correct,
and
correct.
also we the main thing is we love to listen to stories.
Yes.
And we love to share with you guys and let you guys be inspired by maybe the guests that we have. Is your current favorite dancer? Yeah, I mean, or
Yes.
you are inspired by them. So it's nice. What we don't need money or whatever. All we just need is just support. Just even if you don't support us, support the guests. Because they're all very
Exactly.
nice people.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's always a joy.
Listen to the stories all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always a joy to have a guest, be it from the dance scene,
Yeah,
the arts, basically art scene. in
We had
short.
so many awesome guests.
It's so fun.
Lam Lam, you know, Share
Best.
Hui,
Yeah.
Ben
Best of the best, I'm telling you
Yeah.
guys.
Zaiha. We had Amsha.
Amsha.
My-
Yeah.
that one my favorite dance.
Yeah.
I put it out there, okay?
Kyong.
Kyong,
Ah,
yes,
Kyong.
Kyong.
We had a lot of
Dope.
super dope dancers.
J-Fang, you know, your
yeah,
generation,
J-Fang.
younger guys.
Yeah,
J-Fang.
J-Fang was dope, man.
He was, wow.
J-Fang, love you, bro.
I had that conversation with him. I was like, as someone who's a retired dancer, performer, I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that feeling.
Respects, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
all
Nice,
the
nice
newer
shit.
OGs. This is what I call newer OGs.
Mm.
You know?
Newer, old
OGs.
generation.
Original.
Wow. Okay.
Siot,
I think we have yapped a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet enough, we
Oh,
digress
yeah.
a lot also.
before. I just want to give a word of advice lah.
Okay.
Please.
To our current generations of dancers, or even dancers out there, by
Mm.
any means, right? Whenever there is a conflict, speak to one another.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you-
you will realize a lot of things from there.
You can take your time to calm down
Mm.
before you start talking, but
You can
don't
woosah
make it too
first.
long. Yeah.
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 Correct.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. And with that, we would love to continue yapping in the next session. I think this kind of topic is quite broad and vast, so we would love to touch base on this again
Sure.
soon. All right.
Yes.
I love
but
how we digress on the topic though. But
yeah,
I love it, yeah,
yeah.
good,
I mean, it's
good.
very broad, lah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Don't forget to follow us on our socials.
At Old Streets SG at Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Share, like, subscribe, tell your mother, your father, your neighbor, the pet dog's best friend,
The
pet dog's
uncle
best friend,
downstairs?
the uncle downstairs, the uncle that sell the kopi, his dog also. Okay?
Okay. Now, if you kind of say who are these people, I will understand lah. After that.
That's how.
Okay.
That's us now.
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 Very good.
Dulu aku meletup tau.
Very grandmother.
Actually.
Okay. All right, guys. And with that, thank you so much for your time.
Yes,
We'll see you guys in the
sir.
next episode.
Peace.